Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to remote learning, boys and girls. This is our fifth week, and we are going to start with our second lesson of this week. Students, we have already started the chapter World Population during our previous week. We are continuing it during this week, and today is the time to discuss some more aspect about the world's population. For the reinforcement, I must tell you a few things which were discussed before. The population is the number of people living in any area, city, or a country. The population count is counted by conducting census after some regular interval of times. So, if you have gone through your previous lessons, we have discussed in Pakistan, after every 10 years, the census is conducted. Why is it done? Because in order to understand the relationship between the amount of resources and the number of population, it is very important to conduct the census so that we may know that our resources are enough or we have to increase it. So here comes the big responsibility of the governments. They manage their population and they must have the plan for proper management. We studied in our previous lesson that some countries like China, they are doing some important steps to control the world's population. We studied that the important step that they took was one child per family. But this was not favored by the number of people throughout the world, as it resulted in the lesser numbers of young people after some natural disasters. So proper management of the population is very important so that the resources could be useful for the population, whatever the number is. We talked about some countries where the life expectancy is very less due to lack of resources, bad weather conditions, corruptions, less civilization, and less health facilities. Along with that, the poor hygienic conditions are very, very important among all. We have discussed that there are some countries where the life expectancy is very high. Here again the resources are to such a level that they are available for the population of the country. So this is the condition which is faced by the developed nation nowadays. They have the resources, but they are going to manage them according to the number of population. We studied about the world is under the urbanization, mean the people are migrating from the villages towards the city areas. This is called urbanization because the cities have large number of resources, better living conditions, more opportunities, and better health facilities as well. So this is also causing a burden on the resources which are available in the city. Overpopulation is becoming a problem and it is creating the social unrest. So it is very important to manage the movement from cities towards the other areas or from villages to cities. It is very important to provide all the human beings wherever they are living with proper living conditions so that the burdens on the major cities or big cities could be avoided. Whenever there is movement from the villages or small towns towards the big cities. Here, the burden is faced by the people who are already living there and those who are coming over there. So, with the passage of time, the people who are working in this area and population control department, they are going to do some important steps where they are giving the awareness among the people how to control the population, and moreover the governments are trying to provide the people with the resources wherever they are living. Up till now, the success is not gained because the huge influx of people is still coming towards the cities. So, health policies, education, employment, transportation, and the public services, they are under the burden. So, this problem is faced by many developing countries, but also a problem for the countries which are already developed and they are facing the lack of facilities and resources. Usually the people who are more affected, they are the people who are daily wage workers, quarter settlements, and those who are living in slums. It is very difficult for every government to provide each and every health facility to the people of all classes in any area. So, better time management would be required by every country to control the explosion of this world population. So, here is some list which is giving you about the major countries, major cities of the world. So, look at this page. This is page number 74. Open page 74, you will be having a list of the cities which are the big cities among the world. They include New York, Moscow, Paris, Buenos Aires, Cairo, Karachi, Dhaka, Tokyo, Shanghai, Berlin, Mexico, Istanbul, Tehran, Jakarta, Beijing, London, Sydney, Delhi, Makkah, Madrid, and Mumbai. So, students, this is the list which is according to the population. So, you can well imagine how populated they are. This list doesn't include all the developed nations. This includes the list of those countries, those cities as well, which are from the underdeveloped countries. So, proper management would be required in the underdeveloped countries especially to manage the population and its burdens. So, let's start with our question for today, which is related with the today's discussion, but don't forget to write down to bring your copies and stationery items. So, here is a question for today. What are the advantages and disadvantages of living in a big city? Advantages are as under: more opportunities, more resources of interest, shopping, transport, entertainment, more contact with the activities, wider range of food and amusement, better health, better educational facilities. Now, disadvantages, they include pollution from burning of fuels, noise pollution, crowded areas, expensive lifestyle, and then poor accommodation. So that was all for today's discussion, students. We will see inshallah very soon. Do your work and don't forget to read the pages which were done today. That was page number 73 and 74. Submit your homework timely in the Google Classroom. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.